Hi everyone, it's me Joe, back at it again with another nightly ramble. It is 11:23 p.m. on Tuesday, December 17th. Unlike the recent ones, I'm actually here pre-midnight for once. So let's get right into it, because I want to try and make this one a little bit longer. Give it a try. Who knows, I might run out of things to discuss, but it would be nice. I feel bad that all the recent ones have been really short and not with much content, so let's try and fix that. Sorry, once again. So, let's see, I woke up today at, I believe, 8:45 or 9, and, I woke up and I texted my bestie, and she's still doing, midterms, and I ended up falling asleep again and waking up at, 10 something. Let's see, today I think she did, three midterms, maybe 4, I think it was 3. I think she still has more, though. I feel like she still has more tomorrow and maybe even Thursday. I hope not Thursday. She sent me the schedule, and I just don't remember what it is. I think it's just tomorrow, though. So, if that's the case, good luck with the rest of your midterms, and, you got this. I know you'll do great, because why wouldn't you? Let's see, then also, I heard from my boyfriend. Turns out he was up for 35 hours straight doing a final project, but his classes ended today, so that's nice. I'm glad he got his classes done. I feel really bad, though, that he was up for 35 hours straight. That does not sound very fun, but it's done and over with, and he did it, so congratulations to him. Good job. Hopefully tomorrow, when I believe my bestie will be done with midterms, I can come on here tomorrow and congratulate her for getting them done. Because I think everybody deserves a break once they get their stuff done. So he has gotten his now. So, but I believe hers will. I think her winter break starts next week, maybe, but I think her last day of midterms is tomorrow. Might be Thursday. Even still, she's almost done, and I'm very proud of her for doing as good as she's been doing on them, because she's been keeping me posted. So, anywho, so let's see. I came downstairs, way after I woke up. I laid in bed for a while, just watching YouTube. So I came downstairs and I had breakfast. I had a breakfast sandwich, and then I called Walmart again. I called HR again at Walmart. Yeah, I feel like I said this in yesterday's. I called them and they didn't answer. So I called them today, and I managed to get through to HR, and I told them that I wanted to go back to work and that I wasn't on the schedule. So they got me in charge. They got me in touch with the what's his title again? Sorry. They got me in touch with a guy whose title I cannot remember. His name is Colin. I get along with Colin. He's not store manager, but I think he's below that. Maybe he's one level below that. So he told me they get me scheduled today and some other days, and then we talk about getting more shifts. So currently, I got scheduled for tomorrow. I go in at 1, and then I go in. Let's see, today's Tuesday, so yeah, I work. What is it? I think it's Wednesday, Thursday. Actually, here, let's just look, because I can check and continue the recording at the same time. Let's just look. I know the hours are all the same, but I don't remember what the days are. Sorry. Okay, let's see. So, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then I have Monday off, and then I work Tuesday, and I have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Okay, yeah, so I work tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Tuesday. I may take Tuesday off, because it would be more beneficial. It is Christmas Eve, so I don't know how well that would roll over, but I have protected paid time off, so I could probably get away with it. Good news is, though, apparently tomorrow I'm supposed to talk about getting more hours, so that would be nice. Right now I think I'm at 30 between the 6 shifts that I have. 6? Yeah. Yeah, so I go into work tomorrow, so that should give us more to talk about. I work at Walmart. I work the self-checkout machines. Every so often I work as a door grader if they need me to do that. That is my favorite position in the store because I don't have to do a whole lot. Here's hoping I remember how to do my job. Because I'll tell you what, it's going to be really embarrassing if I've forgotten how to do things. On another work-related note, I have a work-issued phone that I use while I'm working to check the status of all currently in use self-checkout machines. So I fired up the phone earlier, and I'm now locked out of the phone because it's been off Walmart servers so long. So yeah, I have to apparently get a manager to unlock my work phone now, which is kind of funny because I was trying to be prepared and now I can't even do that. So yeah, here's hoping though that tomorrow doesn't go horribly wrong. Either way, I'm sure I will have some stories to tell. Walmart is always full of interesting people. I am a little sad though because somewhere I'll be losing time to my shifts, and I'm pretty sure my bestie, I'm pretty sure her break starts next week, like I said, and I don't think we'll be able to chat much, if at all, over her break. So I'm a little sad that I will miss time with her tomorrow and Thursday and Friday. But maybe I'll get lucky. I doubt it, but maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I like talking with her, if that wasn't apparent. It's always a good time. Anywho's so where was I? All right. So I called HR and I got scheduled for work, and let's see. After that, I took. What else did I do? What else did I do? I'm like blanking on what I did after that. Oh yeah. So I came out to my living room, and I finally uploaded the recording I made yesterday, like super late. And I recorded that. I uploaded that on YouTube. I uploaded it onto Spotify. Let's see. I listened to Epic some more today to prep for the final part coming out on Christmas Eve. I played more Mario Wonder today. I believe I'm almost through World 2, and after I finish recording this, I might go play some more and finish World 2 up. But so far, still having tons of fun, so that's good. Let's see. Okay, so I came out here, and I watched more Death Note. I actually finished the show for, I believe, the 6th or 7th time. I've seen it quite a few times, if that wasn't apparent. It's like, Death Note and Ouran High School Host Club are two anime that I try to rewatch once a year. I haven't actually rewatched Ouran High School Host Club yet this year, and I'm running out of time, so maybe I will try to binge that as quickly as possible before the end of the year. But yeah, I finished Death Note again for the 6th or 7th time. So yeah, I guess, let's see, yeah, I think I'll just talk about my thoughts on Death Note as a whole, having watched it this many times. So, if you don't want Death Note spoilers and you plan to actually, hold on, let me save that until I know I've got like legitimately nothing else to talk about, because I don't want to cut into a different tangent and then people miss that. So let me think. So as I said before, in the previous recording, and maybe the one before that, I'm watching JoJo again with my mom. Like, she's never seen it, and I have seen all of it, and I have read parts 7 and 8, and part of part 9. So we just finished part 1. We started part 2. She appears to be enjoying it quite a bit, so that's good. let's see. Yeah, so part 1, honestly, having finished it again for a second time, I still really like part 1. I do get that people say it's kind of slow and basic, but I feel like that's kind of necessary for the story. You know, I feel like it's okay that it's not as crazy as the later parts. Like, thankfully, it's not, because some of the later parts, it's kind of insane, and I kind of miss when it was simpler. I'm so sorry. So yeah, we have started part 2, with JoJo number 2, Joseph Joestar. We have finished part 1 with Jonathan. I just said this, I like part 1. I'm so unbelievably sorry about that. So yeah, I think overall, let's see, part 1 is 9 episodes. I think it is a good length. I think any longer and it would feel kind of like it's dragging on. Maybe 1 episode shorter could do, but honestly, yeah, I like the length. I think it's good. I like all the stuff it sets up for the later parts. I like the story of just this contained part. It is not my least favorite part, unlike most people on the internet who would say that Phantom Blood Part 1 is the worst part. I will heavily disagree with that until the end of time, most likely. Update, my mouth still hurts. It honestly was not too bad today, all things considered. It's yeah, no, it was not bad at all today. Like, it only started up like later in the evening. My teeth, if I smile, one of my teeth like pokes my chin or something, not my chin, my cheek or something. I think I've got like swelling. But overall, like the overall pain has been like, for the most part, pretty good today. Let's see. Sorry. So, I updated my anime list to include some rewatches I forgot to include and add the Death Note rewatch. So yeah, I got the numbers up. I changed my theme on my anime list as well to like this purple and black theme. I think it looks really nice. It's like a lot less, my previous theme had a lot more going on, and this is a lot less going on, and I like it. I think it's got like this nice thing to it. Sorry, my mouth is starting to hurt again. I'm like trying to get it to quit. Let's see. On Twitter, I'm 1 follower away from 60, I do believe, so that's cool. I don't know when we'll hit 60. I don't know if it'll be soon or like a long time from now, but you know, that would be cool. Someone said I could hit actually a couple people said I could hit 100. I don't know if I believe that, but we'll see. Let's see. I also watched, this was last night at this was last night. When I don't remember if this was after I don't know if this was after I made the recording or before. If it was after, and if it was before I made the recording and I talked about it, I don't remember. I started the Dexter prequel show. For those that don't know, Dexter is about Dexter Morgan. He is a blood splatter analysis in the Miami Police Department, and I'm so sorry. He basically, when he's not doing his police duties, he is a serial killer who kills other serial killers, and I don't know, there's something about it that just I just find it so unbelievably good. I think I've only seen it through to the end 1 time, and then after that, New Blood came out, which was the follow-up season. I liked New Blood as well, but I finally watched episode 1 of the prequel series, The Original Sin, I believe is what it's called. I feel like, I know my friend Hayden, he didn't like the first half of the episode, I don't think. I liked the whole thing. I feel like it did a great job setting up the new prequel show. I think if they're going to do multiple seasons, I wonder, but I know this season, if if it's just the one, is 12 episodes. So, I mean, if it's only 12 episodes, I'd love to see what they're going to do in these 12 episodes. I liked the first episode. I think it really kicked the show off in a good way. My opinion. I know I may be in the minority, but I know that there's at least one person who disagrees with that. So, let's see. I think it might be Death Note time. I am so sorry. I don't know what's in my throat. But I do know my mouth is hurting again, which is not a pleasant feeling. But hey, we're just gonna tough through the pain. So yeah, I think it might be Death Note time. So, like I said, if you're planning to watch it and you don't want spoilers, I would suggest heading out now. Otherwise, or if you're gonna watch it and you don't mind spoilers and you want to stick around. If you've already seen it, stick around. But if you are heading out now, if you're listening during the nighttime when I'm making this, I hope you have a good rest of your night. Sleep well and sweet dreams. If you're listening during the day or the afternoon, I hope you have a good rest of your day. Make sure on your way out, if you like what you're listening to, hit like on YouTube, rate on Spotify. If you're not already following on Spotify or subscribed on YouTube, make sure to follow or subscribe to be notified when I make something new. And I hope to see you. Oh, and leave feedback in the comments. I hope to catch you in the next ramble. Anywho, yes, if you're still here, you will get to hear that again when I end it off for good. So, anyway, Death Note time. So, man, my mouth is like not having this. So yeah, I've just finished Death Note for the 6th or 7th time. It is one of the first anime I remember watching. I could be totally wrong, but I feel like it was very early in my anime career that I watched it. So like I feel like my cousin recommended it to me back when I started anime, and I feel like I remember starting it and like being like kind of confused as to why this was, recommended and why she said it was so good. But I remember because we had like just gotten Netflix, or like we had just gotten access to it. And I remember that I watched it, and like I remember as I was watching through it, like there was a time where like I binged like the latter half of that show, or like the later half, and I remember just flying through it because I thought it was so good. Honestly, between all the rewatches, I don't think my opinion has changed like at all. Like, I love the battle between Light and L. I think that like that whole thing that lasts like 20 or 21 episodes, I think. Maybe 22. I think that whole thing, like that whole showdown between them is absolutely amazing. I think Light is a character I like. Light, not like in a I like the bad guy kind of way. It's just like I like him as a character. I think he's a very interesting main character to have, because he finds the notebook and he he's like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna kill all the criminals. I'm gonna kill all the bad guys. I'm gonna be God. And he feels no remorse for it, and you get to see his brain at work as he tries to figure out how to continue to do this while not getting caught. And then, on the other side, we got L, who is the detective who's determined to stop the murders or the heart attacks. Just the lengths he goes to try and catch Light, or Kira, I guess, which for the most part is Light. Just like the lengths he goes to, and like the traps he sets up, it's always just so crazy. Like, I don't know, it's always just so cool to watch. Like I remember the first like 3 or 4 episodes I can quote quite a bit, and when L directly addresses Light for the first time, and he like dares him to come and kill him. And, like, after that, like, it cuts between the two of them, and it's like, I know what you are, and it's, like, both of them saying it, and it's, like, and he's, like, I am justice, and I am, like, they both are, like, I am justice. It's, like, the coolest thing ever. I think I, like, replayed that scene, like, this rewatch, like, 5 times because I was just freaking out. It's always so cool. But yeah, every rewatch, I'm always so conflicted about Misa. Okay, so ugh, I'm so sorry. I don't know what's worse, the yawning I typically do or this. Yeah, I'm always so conflicted about how I feel about Misa because like sometimes I'll watch it and I cannot stand her, and other times I watch it and I'm like I'm all for Misa being here, and then this rewatch it was like she was here and I'm like, okay, Misa's here, we've reached this part of the show, and second Kira, and then they meet up and she wants to go out with him, and she's like, if you're with any other women, I'll kill them, but I want to be like absolutely devoted to you and help you and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I kind of see where she's coming from. However, there are just some moments where I'm like, Misa, why are you, like, why is it cringy or annoying or whatever? But, like, I get, like, that they probably did this on purpose. Like, I can almost 99% guarantee that, like, this was done on purpose. Like, I don't hate Misa. Just sometimes she's just a little much. Let's see. So if you're still here and you haven't seen the show, deep spoilers incoming. This is why I advise you to leave whenever that was. So I believe it's episode 20 or 21. We see the death of El. That part, like we've already cleared, like we had already cleared Light and Misa of Kira's suspicion, and then Light got his hands on the Death Note again and became Kira again. Like we got to see Light be a good guy, and then he's no longer a good guy, and so it's finally built up that he has this opportunity to kill El. And it happens. Like, El is just dead. And so Light then, picks up the mantle of Kira and El at the same time. And it's crazy because it's like, well, he's got all he wants. He's got all the power he could ever want. Well, not all of it, I guess. But he's got so much influence now. He can control the cops. He can keep killing criminals. And it's just like, that episode still makes me so unbelievably sad because I love El so much. I think he is a great character. Honestly, I'm almost tempted to say he's my favorite character, but Ryuk is in this show, and I love Ryuk. He's so funny. Shinigami just down here in the human realm, just trying to not be bored. He's such a vibe. Not gonna lie. As someone who's in the human realm, wouldn't mind if he came down and hung out with me. So the death of El will always be a very powerful episode for me because I don't know, it makes me sad. You hit a turning point in this show and it's like El is dead and the show takes not a whole new direction, but the show shifts, because then we get introduced to the orphanage that raises people to be El's successor, and we meet Mello and Nier. And then I haven't read the manga yet, and so I heard that this part with Nier and Mello, I heard I think it gets fleshed out more in the manga. But so far I have the manga. I just haven't read it yet. But so my thoughts are purely anime. But so yeah, that's I think that set of episodes is the remaining 15 or 17 or something. I could be way off, but I don't know, I definitely think El is better than Nier as a character. That said, I don't hate Nier either. I think Nier himself is a good character. I like El a lot more because outside of being the great detective, he's just kind of a funny dude, and that could all be an act, but still. There are multiple moments when El is on screen where I'm just having a great time. When Nier is on screen, that did not happen once. He's strictly all business, trying to catch Light, which I get, but it's just, I don't know, doesn't vibe with me. Also, Mello, I don't dislike Mello. Mello's just kind of there. over my rewatches, I've slowly begun to like accept why he is here and fully understand like what purpose he serves. So in that regard, I don't dislike Mello. He's just not. You don't listen to the anime. You don't see too much of him, and the parts that you do see, he's just mad. He's just mad and angry and like, I don't know. It's just not. He's just not my favorite character. Also, the scene with Mikami writing names in the book, yelling delete at like full volume will never not be hilarious. That scene will always be so funny to me. Anywho, yeah. So I really like L. I like the build to his death, and then the shift that the show takes, where it becomes Nier versus Light, who is now also L. I like seeing L play the double role as Kira and L. Being forced to kind of rely on other people to do his work, because now he can't, because he's stuck being L. So, he gets Mikami and he gets Takeda, and like he has to rely on them to do his killings. I think that's a very interesting way for him to get around the problem. However, I also can believe that having other people do this for you would probably, I don't know, I feel like it would make it even more stressful at the same time, because it's like, what if they mess up and ruin everything? I did notice during this rewatch, like the build up to the last couple episodes, I wanted there not to be the build up, and I just wanted to go straight to the end. Not because I wanted to see it end. Sometimes I'm just ready to get to that showdown. That's the last episode, and I wish, because like I watch the whole thing, I don't skip anything, and I just wish that I could just go straight to the end, but I can't. But yeah, so finally, there's all this setup now between Light and Nier. Not as much setup with Light and L, but there's definitely stuff set up between Light and Nier, and finally it all converges on the final scene in the warehouse. And now I think that scene, like that whole scene in that warehouse, is like which is like the entire last episode, I think is like one of my favorite ending episodes in like all of anime, because it's tense, and you don't know if Light's gonna win or if Nier's gonna win, and you don't know what they're both planning. And so Mikami shows up and he writes the names down, and then spoiler alert for the ending, nobody dies, and they figured out that Light is definitely Kira, and Light doesn't know what to do. So we get to hear that insane, maniacal, evil laughter that is forever one of my favorite sound clips to listen to, because the laugh is insane. Light has gone fully insane, and is now a desperate, cornered animal, because he and we see that Mikami is stressing out, and he's asking God what to do, and Light is hoping, while they're all distracted, he can pull out a piece of the notebook and write a name down, only to get his arms severely shot up, and then he goes from the laughter to just screaming and yelling that he's the good guy, and why would they shoot him, and what is wrong with them, all the while limping away, and then just sadly dying on a staircase. So I would apologize for this not being coherent, but they typically never are. So, anywho, yeah, I like the shift from the scene prior in the warehouse where where everything's chaotic, to just the scene where Light is dying. Because it goes from chaos to just, all right, Light's laying on a staircase and he's just dead. And it's way calmed down, and Ryuka's up in the sky, and he's I did always say I'll write your name on my notebook, and you've lost, so I'm writing your name down now, because if you're in prison, I'm stuck here, and I don't want to do that. And I think it's a good way to wrap up the show. I will forever and always be curious what the show would have looked like had Light won, but we will never know officially. There are fan endings, I believe, but officially we will never know, I'm sure. But yeah, that I don't know, I love Death Note. I think it is a masterpiece in anime. It is not my favorite anime. It is the anime I have rewatched the most, but it is not my favorite. That would be Steins Gate, which I may discuss in another episode. I feel like before I do a full-on discussion of this, I want to rewatch Steins Gate at least another time, because I watched it on my own. Yeah, I watched it. Sorry. Yeah, I watched it on my own, and then I rewatched it in English with my mom because I wanted to show her what it was about. But I wanna rewatch it again before I do like a full on like analysis or discussion on it. Just to, I mean, I could never forget Steins Gate, but just to refresh my brain and make sure I have a full comprehensive discussion on the show. Anywho, back to Death Note. This was supposed to be Death Note. Yeah, I love Death Note. It's fantastic. If you haven't watched it and you're here, I would recommend watching it. If you've already seen it, why not rewatch it? You know, maybe if I get big and popular, we could do a fan meetup where we watch Death Note. That'd be funny. Anywho, that is probably all I've got to say on this. Also, sorry if you've heard like creaks and stuff. I'm sitting on my couch, and sometimes if I like move, it like creaks, and I feel kind of bad. Like I know just a minute ago it did like a really big like creak. Yeah, but I think that's basically everything I wanted to touch on. I think I covered everything I wanted to talk about relating to Death Note. So I think I'll go ahead and wrap it up here. It looks like the recording currently is 31 minutes, I gotta say. I'm very proud of that fact. I already said I felt really bad that the recent episodes have been so short, but also I feel like the recent episodes, that's just been like, you know, nothing really happened, but here's my day. I don't know. I don't want to say they felt, okay, yeah, I will say it. They felt lower quality. And even though I want to do these daily, I also want to put out, you know, higher quality rambles, you know? Like, I don't know if anybody will listen to these. I would like to believe that at least 2 people will, but there's no guarantee. But still, you know, I want to put out high quality like stuff for me to say that, you know, I did that. I talked about Death Note for like 15 minutes or however long I've been discussing it, and I gave my thoughts on it, and I went into depth about my, like, well, maybe not depth, but I went into, you know, what I liked and my favorite characters, my favorite moments, you know, what I liked about the show. I don't know if I said, I said I said the things I don't care for as much. But yeah, I think that's just about everything I wanted to talk about, so let's wrap it up for the rest of you that are still here. If you are listening at nighttime when I'm making this, I hope you have a good rest of your night. I hope you sleep well and have sweet dreams. If you're listening during the daytime or the afternoon, I hope you have a good day or a good afternoon. If you liked what you listened to tonight, hit like on YouTube, rate on Spotify, leave feedback in both comment sections, follow on Spotify to be notified when I make something new, subscribe and turn on post notifications on YouTube to be notified when I make something new, share with your friends. Let's see, is there anything else I want to add? That might be it. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Yeah. So yeah, that I believe is it. So, once again, thank you all for listening. If you are here, so yeah, thank you all for listening. Thank you all for your support. If you're new, hit subscribe. If you aren't already, I already said that. So yeah, once again, thank you always for listening. Thank you for your support. I love you all. I'll be back here tomorrow with maybe work stories. I don't know. I'm sure something will happen. Or if nothing happens at work, I can tell an old story or something. Anywho, yeah, thanks for listening to me ramble about just random stuff, as always. I love you all, and I will be back here tomorrow with whatever it is. Alrighty, I think I'll end it here. Bye.